Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to show you guys new releases for April, and I am so excited to show you guys. I have been working on this for a long time. I put the designs together probably at least a month ago, but I've just recently been cutting and printing them and everything, and so I'm excited to show you. I first wanted to start off by saying sorry for having them out so late. I hate doing that. My goal is to have them by the 15th of every month, but of course with my CPA exam and then with the Chicago Planner Conference, it was just kind of impossible to do that. So I'm hoping in March I can release May early, and I think Jason's gonna start helping me cut a little bit during the days, so we'll see. So before I get into all the new releases, I wanted to quickly talk about our vacation that's coming up. So I did take my little Erin Condren calendar here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So we are going to be going to visit my sister in March, and it's horrible timing because I'm just releasing these, but I wanted to let you guys know this stuff ahead of time so that you can be prepared and everything can get to you in time for April. So we're gonna be going to visit my sister in Florida, and we're gonna be gone from the 13th all the way until the 21st. I am gonna be taking the 22nd off just to catch up on stuff at home and also to start cutting stickers and all of that fun stuff again. But basically during this highlighted portion, so it's really gonna be like Sunday night, all the way until Thursday, the 21st, my sticker shop is gonna be on vacation mode. So during that time, you won't be able to add anything to your carts, you won't be able to purchase anything, and really I'm doing that so that I can focus on my vacation, focus on my family, and not worry about whether orders are getting out. Of course, I won't be able to put out orders during that time, but having them build up and then become overdue and everything like that, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm saying that, one, so you guys can be prepared. If you want to purchase items for April, I definitely suggest doing it sometime soon. Of course, on the 10th, that will be the last time that you can place an order until I get back. And I'm gonna try and get all orders out that happen from the 10th, you know, all the way up to when it's released, done by that 13th, which is when we are flying out. So I'm giving myself a couple days so I can catch up on stuff just in case it gets kind of crazy. But definitely pick up orders if you guys really want to have April stuff in time for April. I just stress that a ton because with me coming back, work is gonna start getting crazy again for first quarter close, and then I'll be studying again. So during this week I can definitely get orders out, but how fast that is, I'm not sure yet. So on my Etsy shop, it always says that I have 2 weeks to get it out, and I never want to do it that long. I never want the processing time to be that long. But just keep that in mind. If you want to get stuff in time, just try and get it done during that first week and a half or so. Okay, so now to the fun stuff. Sorry I had to bore you with all of the technical stuff, but I just want you guys to be all informed of why the shop is on vacation mode and all of that. So with April, I really wanted to, I always try and do something related to the color for April. I am working on a neutral option for those of you guys who do not like the colors that match, but that is going to be probably another release date. So for April, I went with purple, and I'll show you all of the prints in a second, but this is what it looks like, and let me zoom in for you guys. So I went with like a light purple, and you'll see why in a second. A light purple for the header strips, and then a darker purple for the script stickers. So I really like this combination. I've been more leaning towards doing this like lighter tones, just because I feel like if you have too much too many bright colors in your planner, it gets a little overwhelming. So for me, I like it to feel calm, and the lighter colors on the strips definitely do that. So that is the weekly check-in page. And then of course, everything that you see here will also be available in the 8.5 by 11. These are the 7.5 by 9, which makes me, which reminds me, when you're purchasing from my shop, I have both sizes, 7 by 9 and 8.5 by 11. The way that you know that it's 8.5 by 11 is in the title, the first thing that you'll see is 8.5 by 11. I just want to stress that because there's been a couple orders where people, after they place their order, has asked like, oh, will these fit in my life planner? I can't go in and manually change things, and the prices are different. So I wanna make sure you guys are getting what you're ordering and what you actually need. So just keep an eye on which size it is. So if it doesn't say 8.5 by 11, then it's a 7 by 9. So that's the weekly check-in page. And then we have the budget page here. So very similar again, the lighter strips, and then the darker purple at the top. And we have our variable income. We have our sinking funds, our debt trackers, if I can find that one, debt tracker, and then our transaction log. So that is all good to go. Those are all, I've printed quite a bit of them, so I should be in good shape to start getting orders out as soon as you guys are placing them. And I hopefully already mentioned this, but as of when this is up, then the April stickers will be available in my shop. So definitely check those out. Again, you want to get your orders in as quickly as you can because I want to make sure everybody gets stuff in time. Okay, so for the washi strips, I went a little crazy, and I probably shouldn't have done this because this is going to be way more work for me. But I wanted to give you guys a bunch of different options for April because I tend to go with my favorites, which again, I've talked about this 100 times, but I love florals, I love plaids, I love stripes. So I try to do something that worked for me as well as something that's a little different. So the first thing that we have is this really pretty plaid color. This is pretty much where I got the lighter purple from. I personally love it. I think it's going to be really nice to have something a little different. I felt like this was a good alternative to having florals. But along with that, I do have something a little different that some of you guys may like. And these are really pretty purple and pink and white. Why am I blanking on this? Feathers. So that's a little different. Definitely not what I would normally go with, but I think it looks really cute along with this kit with all the different purples and different colors. And then the last thick washi that I went with is this one here, which looks very tropical to me. And I felt like if anybody's going on vacation or if you just want something a little different, then that's also an option. So as always, I try and incorporate those different washies into the thin washies. And so here is what we have for the thin. So you have two of the plaid colors or patterns, one of the more tropical color, the feathers, and then the one here in the middle is a little different. It's just really small, like a plant-like thing with light purple and darker purple. So I thought that went really well together. You can really mix and match them as well because they all go pretty well together. You can definitely see like the purples all kind of go well together. And then of course, as you pair it with some of the scripts, I think it'll look really, really cute. So I wanted to give you guys some more options. If you like having more options than one or two, let me know and I'll continue to do it. It is a little bit more work on my end, but again, I like to give you guys some different choices because I am pretty, I pretty much do the same thing. I like my florals, I like my plaids, and I really like stripes. So I already have I already have May picked out, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of those things because that's just kind of what I go with. Okay, so those are those, and I do have a bunch of script stickers you guys probably saw from the thumbnail. So the first thing that I added to the shop were more paycheck stickers. So when I released the 1 through 4, a lot of people reached out and said that they wanted one for 5. So this is pay number 2, so you can have the option to get a paycheck 5 if you want. I wanted to leave up paycheck 1 just in case, you know, there's a month that you only need 4, a little bit, you know, a little bit less. I hate wasting stickers, so I guess you could use them for a future month, but I'm gonna leave both in my shop. So that is the first thing I added. Then I have a bunch of other stuff, and I wanted to start off before I show you them, letting you know if you have an idea for a script sticker, let me know down below. And if you see something that you're interested in, then like it, so I know what you guys like and how many people want it. I'm more than willing to make them and add more, but I just want to make sure that people are actually going to be using them. So the first sticker that we have here, and these are all with ends. So the first one is a credit tracker. I think a lot of people like to keep track of their credit score, especially if they're paying off debt. And so that is the first one. And then the next one is debt snowball. So if you're working on paying off some debts, again, a good thing to have. I do have debt tracking stickers, but I did have a request for an extra debt payment. So again, if you're working on getting some more paid off than your minimum balances, that's a good alternative. The next one we have is really simple, just bills. So if you want to keep track of your bills on a little section of your planner, that also works. So those are those. And then I did have a request for birthdays, which you could use this in your budget planner if you want to keep track of how much you're spending on people, or you could use that in your life planner in the like monthly notes page to keep track of what birthdays are coming up. So that's a new option as well. And then we get into some bi-weekly and weekly budgets. They do have the same name on them, but that was a mistake. I'm gonna fix that, and I think the weekly, one of them will be N15 instead, but just make sure that you're purchasing the one that has the right title, again, bi-weekly or weekly. So I decided to do something a little different for some of these stickers. Instead of doing all the bigger font, I decided to do a little bit smaller, just because it would be a little overwhelming having some of these as complete, like bold script stickers. So I hope you guys like them. I think they look really cute. So again, bi-weekly, weekly budget for those of you guys who need more frequent, you do more frequent budgeting. And then we have N13, which is a savings tracker. Again, if you want to keep track of what you're saving. And then the last one I have is a medical expense tracker. I'm personally super excited about that one because I want to keep track of what we're spending in terms of Jason's medical stuff and also mine and Macy's. So I'm gonna set up a page in my Deluxe Monthly where I can track that. I've already done that in the past, but now with 2019, I want to set up a separate one. So those are the new script stickers. I hope you guys like them. Again, if you have suggestions for script stickers, leave them down below. And if you see one that you're interested in, like it so I know that you guys, that more than one person want it. If I like the idea, I'll definitely put it in regardless, but there are some that I feel like are gonna be very specific. And at this time, I'm just not doing the whole custom order thing. At some point, I may, but it's been a little crazy lately. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are excited for April's kits. Again, if you guys can, and if you want to get your stickers, you know, as early as possible just to make sure you get them, please put your orders in soon. I really want to make sure you guys have all the stuff that you need before I'm gone. And I don't want it to be insanely crazy when I get back trying to get stuff out. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to check out my sticker shop. I'll have it linked down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.